no intention of responding from a personal standpoint. And I'd like to keep it to the content of the ordinance specifically. And of course, if you attack me personally, I will respond. But at the end of the day, I hope that we can keep it at a level above board where we're not bringing anything personal into this, and we're moving forward in a way that's addressing the specific ordinance, and you give these people what they came out to see, and that's a yes vote going forward. So.
It is something that I personally don't think is necessary. I do not support it, and I do not support it for a number of reasons. If it was not for the developer and the development in this community, Jersey City would still be a railroad yard. Jersey City has come into
When the public has a chance to speak, we accord them that respect that we extend to the council. Thank you.
All you have to do is look around, you can see the positive impact development has on it. If, in my own personal opinion, if you feel that the money that developers contribute to any fundraising that I have or will have in the immediate future affects my vote, well, that's for the voters to tell me to move on. But I don't see it that way. The other thing I'd just like to mention to all of the people, I look at them all of them. Each one of you, or a large majority, you have water pet projects. You don't mind every day to send mail to each and every one of the council people asking for money. I don't go through a day without opening up requests for $400 or $500 from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. And when I do give to those organizations, whose money do you think I'm giving? I'm giving the money that I raised through fundraising. If it came from the developers, God bless them. More money into the community. Let it be. I mean, they serve the community to a greater good than what you really think they do. I vote aye for all, I vote no for D.
Councilwoman Spinello.
I just want to comment on D as well. As Mike said, we're required to file elect reports. You can look anytime who's giving money to whomever. Personally, I don't think there's any money that's received from the Bell or influence my vote one way or the other. You can laugh, but as Mike said, we get requests for donations for a tremendous number of nonprofits and different organizations citywide. Not only citywide, statewide. And we don't make enough money to give out as much money as we're asked for every day. I know. And the money that we raise through fundraising goes back to the community. And, that's the truth. And again, look at our elect reports and see where the money goes. So, that said, I vote aye on all, and except for D, no.
Councilman Liskey?
No on D, aye on all the rest.
Councilman Gaughan?
It's very brief. We had a long, extended discussion on D on Monday night. What we rely on is, in many cases, the recommendations of the planning department and or the law department so that we can be guided by the basic law. On Monday night, it was very clear that the corporate counsel had suggested in an opinion that she gave that, in fact, since the autonomous agency, which is known as the Jersey City Redevelopment Agency, has been created by Jersey City and is autonomous from us, that we as council people do not have the right or ability to vote on anything that's going to be directed to their guidance and how they handle business there. There was a young lady by the name of Heather Taylor who was here representing a group that disagreed with that. Unfortunately, Heather Taylor is not an attorney. I have yet to hear or see anything in writing that came to me that indicates that, in fact, that's the case. So I vote no on D, aye, and everything else.
Councilman Fulop?
I just wanted to say that was addressed in a letter back to the corporate counsel who has a letter. And for the legal argument, if you look at the precedent as far as the counsel goes, there's been two other laws that the legal counsel said clearly that wouldn't stand a legal test. And the first one was outlawing pedophiles in Jersey City, and we pushed it forward because clearly it was in the public interest. The second one was a gun law that clearly would have been challenged, and both have been challenged, and the gun law was overturned. So there's sometimes that, despite what the corporate counsel says, that we do move forward. And then to the previous comment, as far as the fundraising aspect of getting hit up on funds, this doesn't stop fundraising. What it does, it stops developers from contributing when you're in direct negotiation with the city that impacts communities. So it's not a valid argument. Nobody wants to restrict somebody's fundraising capacity or somebody's ability to raise money, but at the end of the day, it doesn't look right that people are giving money to elected officials during a time when they're in negotiation with the city, which sometimes results in added density, sometimes results in tax abatement, sometimes results in being designated developers, etc. So what we're just trying to do is set a very high standard. I don't see anything wrong with it. We create all or nothing to hide and to put out there. So what I'm saying is just go with it. There's no downside. I'm voting aye on all, obviously.
That's fine. I'm going to vote for it as it stands.
And everybody has the worry to see corruption on politicians in Hudson County. But as I look around at my colleagues here, I have all the faith and confidence in every one of them that I believe that we are all honest and not corrupt politicians. That when we vote on issues, we vote on issues from our heart. How do we feel? And when I vote on abatement, I look at abatement. I look at Grand Street now. I see a new city coming up on Grand Street across from our brand new medical center. That the medical center hopes that the individuals that are moving into downtown use the medical center and not hospitals in New York where they have all come from. Secondly, that when they contribute to our campaign, it doesn't sway our vote, it doesn't sway my vote. You know, whether you think so out there, that's your opinion, this is my opinion. And I'm at large throughout the whole city, and like Michael said, every day of the week, they must think we're Michael Bloomberg or John Corzine, because every day I get letters from people all over the city of Jersey City, our fair city. And you know what? As a poor kid growing up downtown Jersey City, everybody said I'm the richest kid here on the council right now. But I think Mr. Bull probably outdoes me a little bit. You
No personal attack. I think they're lacking in a few pieces that can be tweaked and improved. I think that if the issue is transparency, that you know who is contributing to whom, and if in your perception they're influencing them, then you might be able to vote some people out because of that. That issue is lacking. Recently read an issue in the Supreme Court ruled that financial contributions to campaigns is tantamount to freedom of speech. That issue, in that opinion, needs to be respected and understood. It's the highest court of the land in saying that. And I think that when you talk about campaign reform, you also need to be able to talk about campaign financing. So this issue is lacking at this level. I think it needs to have that at this level. You know, I feel comfortable enough to send a signal that I will abstain.
For a vote, 3D has been defeated. 2 votes in the affirmative, 6 votes against, 1 abstention. The affirmative vote by Councilman.
Folks, I just say, I just want to say thank you for those people who came out and supported it. I think it's speaks volumes. I wish the result was better, to be honest with you, but I for one, am appreciative, and I think it really sends a strong message overall, even though I guess today it didn't work. So thank you for the time.